Good morning. It's Wednesday, July the 9th, and you're watching AGORACOM TV. I'm your host, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases at the open, along with the halts so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. I've got 5 great press releases for you this morning. I've got 2 halts to report on. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. Top story I have for you. Ormat Explorations trades on the venture under the symbol OLE and also on the over-the-counter bulletin board under the symbol OLEPF. The company is announcing their prospective oil resources at its Santa Rosa project in Argentina. Great numbers coming out of the company, and with oil trading in and around $140 per barrel, this is a story you want to pay attention to. They've announced the receipt of an independent report from Ormat Explorations based in Calgary, Alberta. It provides an evaluation of prospective resources with respect to its 100% owned Santa Rosa exploration permit and exploitation concession on a property located in the Sullana Basin in the province of Mendoza, Argentina. Now, the independent report concludes that the unrisked, probabilistic, recoverable oil resource potential for the Santa Rosa project ranges from 45 million barrels to a high of 380 million barrels of oil, and this sets out 131 million barrels as the most likely amount of recoverable resources at the prospect. So very impressive numbers. Now, they've also done a net present value calculation for us. So using a discount rate of 10%, the report estimates net present value ranging from $764 million to $6.5 billion, and sets out $2.3 billion as the most likely net present value of the asset. The net present value amounts are unrisked net present values of probabilistic recoverable oil resources. The economic analysis were conducted using the price of $42 per barrel, which is a cap price currently in effect under Argentinian regulations. So great numbers coming out of the company, one you should take another look at. And if I didn't mention at the top of the show, Ormat Exploration is an AGORACOM client, so always do your due diligence on each of the companies that you see on our program. Now, a little bit about Ormat Explorations. They're a growth-oriented resource company focused on exploring the Sabodala gold concession in Senegal, West Africa, and the Santa Rosa Dome oil prospect in Argentina. The company is well-financed and managed by experienced industry professionals with a track record of discovery. The company's last at $2.60 off the 52-week high of $4.15. Moving on, Peregrine Metals trades on the TSX under the symbol PGD. The company's announced the results of Diamond Drill Hole 43 at the company's Altar Porphyry copper project in San Juan Province, Argentina. So hole 43 intersected a whopping 718 meters, averaging 0.72% copper, and from 210 meters to the end of the hole at 928 meters. So we got this intercept at 200 meters down. Included in this intersection is a high-grade chalcocite enrichment zone that averaged 0.97% copper, or for all intents and purposes, 1% copper, over 82 meters, and this is from a depth of 210 meters to 292 meters. A little bit about Peregrine. They're focused on precious and base metal exploration and development in Latin America, with a portfolio that includes projects in Argentina, Chile, and Peru. Companies last at 23.5 cents off their 52-week high of $1.85. Moving on, Exousia Advanced Materials trades on the OTC BB under the symbol EXOU. Disclaimer time once again, they are an AGORACOM client. The company's announced the preliminary results for the second quarter ended June 30th, 2008, and we're seeing significant revenue growth quarter over quarter. Q2 revenues were $515,000, which was up approximately 216% over Q1 revenues of $163,000. What we also like about this company is that they're a Chinese play, and you know how much we like the Chinese companies and the potential growth that they have ahead of them. During this period, the company began production for previously announced contracts related to its Chinese operation and anticipates significant ramp-up of both its Asian and domestic production in Q3 and Q4. We've got a quote from the company, Senior Vice President and CFO Robert Roddy, who states, These preliminary results continue to illustrate the transformation of Exousia from its development stage to a fully commercialized property, or a commercialized company. We are pleased with the progress our management team has made in assimilating the Aegean acquisition and in the aggressive sales effort by the Aegean team. We anticipate rapid growth in our North American coating division sales in 2008 and beyond. A little bit about Exousia. They're a manufacturer of advanced resins, engineering particles, high-performance coatings, and structural products. The company's last at 50 cents off their 52-week high of $1.10. Moving on back to the venture, they trade on the TSX under the symbol KGN. It's Keegan. And also on the AMEX under the symbol KGN. They've announced results from a step-out and infill drilling program at the EXOU project in Ghana, West Africa. Highlights include 12 meters of 11.6 grams per ton of gold and 25 meters of 4.3 grams per ton of gold, and this is in holes 419 and 416 respectively. The results indicate excellent grades and good continuity of mineralization for at least 430 meters north of Keegan's 43101 resource. Keegan also hit 6 meters of 7.62 grams per ton of gold, and that's 815 meters north of the 43101 resource estimate, and received good grades from 3 drill holes from its infill drilling program, which included 32 meters of 2.53 grams per ton of gold. Now, I've got a quote from the president and CEO, Dan McCoy, who states, The results further indicate that we are likely to see a significant expansion of the resource to the north as well as to the south. We are very pleased with the excellent continuity of mineralization and the higher grades that we are seeing both within the 43101 resource as well as in the step-out drilling. A little bit about Keegan. They're a junior gold company offering investors the opportunity to share ownership in the rapid exploration and development of high-quality, pure gold assets. The company's last at 310 off their 52-week high of $5.85. Moving over to the U.S. one more time, OTC BB under the symbol OTGO. The company's name is OTGO Food Corp. They've announced their second quarter revenues, and their preliminary second quarter sales results are up 56%. So revenues for the quarter increased 56% to approximately $6 million as compared with revenues of $3.9 million in the same quarter last year. Retail sales were approximately $2.7 million, delivery sales were approximately $2.6 million, and wholesale sales were approximately $700,000. Results are an increase of 72%, 45%, and 46% respectively over the same period last year. Got a quote from Jason R. Brown, Chairman and CEO, that states, Second quarter sales growth reflects our favorable positioning with regards to both organic and acquisition-related expansion. Even in a softening economy, the secular trend towards clean and whole food consumption remains strong, and we are poised to continue benefiting from consumers' growing appetite for organic food. The company, a little bit about Organic To Go. Organic To Go is the nation's first fast food casual cafe chain to be certified as an organic retailer. Organic To Go's organic food is currently available in more than 170 locations. The company's last at $1.08 off their 52-week high of $2.20. That's it for the great news releases segment of our program. Moving on to the next segment, the halts of the day. I've got 2 halts to report on, as I mentioned at the top of the show. First one I have for you, Emmerich Resource Corp trades on the venture under the symbol ERC.H. They've been halted pending news. And First Purist Ventures Limited on the venture under the symbol FPV. Once again, they've been halted pending news. That's a wrap for today. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow. We've got more great press releases and halts at the open for you.